Hello everybody, so this is Sonia and I'm in Australia and I've come back today because I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I wasn't going to do videos today, but I thought, well, if I could craft, I'm going to craft with me. Now I'm just doing some, actually I'm only doing some inspirational word thingies, okay? Now when I say that, we'll have to make this a bit more, you know, tell you a bit more what I'm actually doing. It's a bit better so I can see what we're doing now. I have went on to where did I get these from? Pinterest or Images, I can't remember where now, and typed in a free printable inspirational words, okay? And then I got a piece and printed them off. And then I got a piece of scrapbook paper to put behind it because I wanted it to be pretty, you know, solid sort of thing. I didn't want it to be too flimsy. And I might move this camera back a bit, tiny bit there. Okay, so we're on here. Okay. Now, all I'm doing is, and see, maybe you want to try this because you want to make these embellishments or whatever, you know. Now when I did that, when I stuck that on, I used this glue stick thing, and I was thinking when I was doing it, now I've got to make sure that I've covered the whole page. Well, obviously I didn't, because look, this is not even stuck down this bit, but I can just fix that. And then when I was cutting it out, you see, because I was making all these things wrong, I thought I'd better tell you. When I was cutting it out, I dropped all the wires off these ones here. So because I wanted to use my paper trimmer thing, my guillotine, because I really wanted to cut it nice and straight. And now I've ended up with this little insignificant thing that I've got here that says magnificent, see? And I was going to put it onto the calico, like that. And I thought, now that's not going to work, is it? So I'm going to have to make that more substantial looking, you know, so I'm going to have to fix that. So what I'm going to do, I'll move these little bits out of the road. Over here. So a lot of the words probably won't be, you know, all right to use, but there is a lot that would be, you know, to put on magnificence, okay, to put on make a paperclip thing out of, or make a tag, dangly tag or something, put it even onto a picture. If you've got a little picture, let me see what I've got here. You just put it on a page, and you just get a page and you get your, whatever you're doing. It might be a good idea if I can find something smartly. I suppose that would, you know, you could use something like that if you wanted to, and then you just would put your word wherever you'd like it to go. So you could just use it like that, and that's probably what I will do with some of them. I'll put it through the apple, you know. It just depends what you feel, what you want to do with it. So anyway, I decided now that that's not going to be very, you know, magnificent at all, is it really? So to make it so it doesn't look like I've absolutely chopped it to pieces, I think I should put something behind that, don't you? Something behind it to give it a bit more. I don't know about this. I've got a piece of lace here, but I'm thinking it's probably not wide enough. Well, it might be good. Look at that. And you can see then the difference that it makes when you add something to the back of it. See that? Don't you reckon that works really good? Okay, oh, wrong way. Yeah. I'll just show you now. We'll just do that. So what you need, I might just get this piece of lace out of here because it's stuck. Got it. Now I'm going to cut this off so it's going to fit. Because I tore these out, these pieces of calico, because I do like the frilly edge, okay? And there's a piece there where it was sewn on something once. And I know I did it, so it's not been used at all, but I thought, well, I'll just use the piece of And it doesn't matter about the sewing bits. And then we're just going to fray the edge of this. Okay? Because this is not hard. What we're doing here, we're going to use a piece of, I don't know if I'll put cardboard behind it, we'll see. We're going to put a piece of, that bit of lace on there that we found. And it's all sort of screwy up, but it's okay. You get myself one of those, what's the names? My daughter, I bought her a new one, but she said her old one was no good because I was going to hair straighten. I thought that's a really good thing to straighten your, well, I hope it is. That's what I want to get anyway. I might do that yesterday too, but I had something there I needed to straighten out a bit more glue under there. Been stuck inside here now for a while. It's been out, that heat has just been going on. You know, this is only, well, in past years we probably did have the same sort of thing, but it's usually only goes for 2 or 3 days. You might get a bit of coolery. There's a breeze of a night time or something, but not anymore. It's not been like that lately. So I'm just going to put that. Now when I printed this off, I must say, I did not use white paper. This is on a very pale cream colour paper. As you can probably see that, it's like a creamy colour. It's not white. This is white here. And it makes a big difference, I think, to what you want to use. You know, you need to have something that's, I'm going to make sure that's glued down properly. And that's what I'm going to do with those. Then I might just, actually, I need to use something else on it. I need to have something else on it because I'm not quite happy with just leaving it at that. I need a little bit of a, I don't know, a little sticker, a little bit of jewellery. I suppose a little sticker would be nice if I don't want it sat down nicely. I've got a book here that I'm trying to, with the ideas to work on. I've got my next journal here, but I'll get onto that later on today, I suppose. But I wanted to make this first. You need to make bits and pieces to put into things, and this is what I was doing, and now I can't find what I'm looking for here. I'll show you these here that I made the other day. I made these the other day, and I think that they are going to look awesome in my journal. So you could even put that on there. That's a pocket, by the way. It's made out of that Tim Holtz tissue paper that I got at Christmas time, and it's like a bag, but I've turned it into a thing that looks like a pocket. So that's going to be nice on there. And I was just looking for a tiny weeny thing, and I should probably put a piece of bling, I suppose, but maybe, where is the bling thing? If you see what I've got it next to me, probably, ah dear, probably should show you, shouldn't I? I do like Wendy did and shame myself, because I've just got stuff everywhere. I had it all tidied up and it's all gone bad. Okay. I can't show you. I'm too ashamed of myself. Well, really not, because I've been doing stuff. It's not like I just scattered it around, I don't think. Okay, well, we might have something in this bag. I had this stuff in the box and I put it into this bag because I wanted the box for something. Oh, well, I found a needle. Right, very good. Very good. Or not. Let me see. There's little bits in here something. What about if we put something like a brad on it? Don't know. This little flower's nice. Gives it a lot of a lift along, doesn't it? I'm not that keen on red things. I mentioned that in the past. This has mostly got brads and things in it, hasn't it? This was one of them days where you had to pick up everything in a hurry, and I just shoved it in there, because that's what I do. how I tidy up. Just push it into something and supposed to make some more bits and pieces. Don't know if I'm cleaning anything yet. I'll get something out of here in a minute, surely. A bag of everything. Come on. No. Okay. Well, probably should have went with the sticker. What do you reckon? I can't sort of find. So there's a tiny little button. It's really strange how your mind thinks, you know. You think, now I'm going to do that, and then you think, oh no, I want to make it a bit so it's not so, I don't know, do you want it so bright and shiny, or do I want it just a little bit? We're not going to put it on there yet. It's not going to, because that's not going to help me figure out what to put on it. Right. So if I put the button on the end of it, or do I put the bright red thing? So this is kind of sort of how I have to work out what I'd like to do with it. Or the green one. Now the green one's a brad, so we'll have to go through to the back. Or I have these leaves, and they look pretty cool. Because if you're putting this into a depends what sort of germ you've got, I suppose. Makes a difference, doesn't it? Birds don't look too good. Right, I'm going to fix one of these things onto it. I know I will. It'll have to be like that, it will. I'm doing a lot of fiddling around here. Sorry about that. But I think I'm going to go with this. I do. Now, because I don't want to make push a bigger hole of nasty through there, I'm going to put, when I say nasty, I'll make a big mess of it if I'm not careful. So I'm going to make a hole in it. I'm going to put that brad in there. I don't know why I'm putting it that way, but I am. There we go. Now that doesn't look too bad to put on your page, does it? Okay, so I'll just do another one because I started halfway through that, didn't I, really? So I'm just going to cut out some more bits to show you. Yeah, so because that one I had to fix it, didn't I, because it was nasty. This is delicious and fun on this one. Since delightful, I do like that one. That looks good. I don't think I'll leave it the full length of what it was though. I hope I'm not going out of the shot too much here. The reason I did cut it too short was because of my cutter. It's a bit deceiving where you're cutting along. You've got to be careful, make sure you cut it in the right space. So now I've got a bit of stuff on the back of that, a bit of scrapbooking paper on the back of there, and I'm going to get a piece of calico and I'm going to cut that. Oh dear, sorry, should have just cut it because then I can fray it afterwards. Some stuff you can't do that with very good, but the calico you can. You just fray off, and I just really do like these sort of embellishments. Some people put a bit of Mod Podge on that word. You can do that if you want to. Now, if I just put that there without the lace, I don't think I like it now that I've got the lace under that bit. I'm not a really big fan of that, so I'm going to put lace on this one too. See what that looks like. Don't have to have everything straight, okay? You do not have to have it straight. Just go with whatever you want to do, alright? Just let it go where it's put down. Actually, I might put a piece of that muslin on there as well, or on another piece. Really quickly I can show you that. I'm sure that there's people out here that don't know how to do these bits, and I don't want to make you feel like I've left you without showing you what to do. I'm going to put that onto there like so. Right. Now I want to make a hole in this, but not to add the brad. I'm going to put a pin or a dangle or something like that on it, okay? Because you know what, this is only going along as what I'm doing as I go along. Okay, so I've got a hole there, and I do like that, but how am I going to get it there? Because you have to reach way up here to the hole, Sonya. Maybe I should put a pin in that. Maybe the pin will come down there for me to hang that thing on. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Can I do that? I don't know. It might not be right. Ow. I'm very clever today, am I? Well, no, that's not going to work. Let's make another hole in the closer to the end. Closer to the end. There. These are really cool things. I got that round there because this is the one I like to use. You can buy brand name ones, but I bought this shop for $4, I think. Oh no, $2 actually, that were $2. I thought, well shit, that, I mean, well, gee, that's good. Oh my goodness me, I said as well. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I thought that was really good when I said it. Oh dear. I really don't want to have to edit this either, because you know I'm not good at that. Well, I'm going to have to put a little... I'll put the pin in there. Am I going to put the pin in there and do that? Let me see what it looks like. Just leave the pin in there. You don't have to have anything else on it. It's fine. It won't... You can put something on the bottom if you want to. You want to just hook something on there. Which I haven't got any bigger jump ring things here with me at the moment. So that, there you go. So that's that one there. That's pretty cool. Using different bits. And we'll make one now with that, what's the name that I said? If I can find it. My, that piece of material. Ah dear. What's it called again? I'm really tempted, you know, to take the camera down and show you what no, I can't. You'll probably judge me. No, you can't really see it. It's just that pile on top of one another itself, and it's just not gonna look good at all, I promise you. Okay, so what was I going to do? I was going to use this other fabric, on there if I can find it. It was the muslin, and I don't know what I've done with that, so to be honest with you, I can't show you that, what it's going to look like, but I'm sure you can tell it'll look really nice. Okay, so when you're cutting these, just back to the beginning again, on my new thing, which I still will always like, it doesn't matter whether it cut a bit different. I'm driving, see, so I'm blaming me for this. So I've cut all that off there. Look, when you put this under here, for my way of thinking, which I've always done, the blade has always been at the end. When I've used the other cutters, they're always at the end of the glass bit, you know, or the plastic bit there. This blade goes out past there to there. Plastic ends there, this goes to there. So when you line it up, you've got to look at where you're going to be cutting by looking at the blade, not this, not that. Don't follow, you can't follow that, which we would have followed in the other thing. You have to follow, and all I can see of the blade is this bit here, down the end here, if you can see that underneath. I don't know if you can, but the blade comes out past this bit here, So, because I've already wrecked that bit anyway, by cutting off its tiny bits, I still have to be careful because I don't want this to, as I'm going to cut it down like that, I've cut them off now. And I really can't use that, but I'll print off another one so that I can. And so when I go to cut this time, I have to line this up with making sure that I'm keeping the bottom of those letters there. Those, and I'm just not. But if you're just keeping the bottom bit, I can't change my mind either. Look, oh my goodness, I'm halfway through it and chopped the Y off of there. And you would have thought I'd aimed a bit better, but you can see that that's what, we're not going to be worried about that. Maybe we've got these ones here, yummy, renewed, luxurious, free and creative. So we managed to get them words out. Okay, so that's okay. I'm not going to be too worried about it, but you just got to be careful when you're cutting that, when you're cutting your things out, that doesn't get all chopped off in the wrong place. Okay, now, can I think of anything else to show you? I don't know. I don't think I can at the moment. I do know that I'm going to be doing something with these. I've printed these off of somewhere. When I say these, I have more on me. These little flower ladies. Yeah. I've only just cut the thing. I haven't actually cut them out. I think I want to make pins out of them, like so that you can slip over the top of your book, of course. Or they could go in folding up things. I'm going to make a little envelope-y thing here that's one, so I could show you how I'm going to do that. Because that was something that I really thought about. I'd like to have a go at when I've seen them being made. Well, I'm sure you've seen me do an envelope before, but I have a thing about envelopes, don't I? I do like them. So we need a piece of paper that I'm going to like. We need something that's going to fold really easy, you know. We do. Now this is the stuff I've got picked out to go in my book, which I don't know how it's going to go, but this is what I've got picked out. When you're making something that's folding, I'm not going to use any what's the name paper in this, any tea-dyed paper in this next one. But I didn't before. I do have this this nice cat. I do have this one here, this nice paper. And it's got, and then I have this other one that's a hand-made paper, and it's got sewing on it. Isn't that cool? Right, I've been saving that, trying to keep a hold of it. I'm going to just make this. I wanted to make one of those folding up envelopes that you undo and then you can write in it. We're not going to be able to do that if I keep that like it is, are we? Let's use this piece instead. And this has got nice flowers and there's little ducks on the other side. Okay, so this is me crafting, because this is what I do to get to where you're going. You got to go along with what you're making, don't you? I'm going to make this little envelope because I wanted to. Well, it's like I suppose it's an envelope. It's like a little book that you can draw in. Now, if I fold it up that way, it's alright, no matter which way you cut it, it's okay. Okay. Now, I want to put, I wonder if I can do this fancy thing we did before. It's not going to work because it's not, it is got to work, isn't it really? It's got to work. You know how you turn the thing up that way. So when you turn it up, it's up the right way. Remember that day I did that? That was scary for us all, wasn't it? I guess that's something that you had to do with a double-sided piece of stuff, you reckon? This is not going to work like I want it to. You have to have a piece of printed paper, I think, But that doesn't look too bad, does it? It's not very envelope-ish though. No, it's not wide enough. Don't think I'll use that bit, it's not wide enough. What else have I got here that I can just cut up or destroy or whatever? I've got a paper pad here, but a trackload of paper in it. I could probably go and put something in there, couldn't I? Just give me a second and I'll find a bit of something to make an envelope out of. A little writing spot, actually. It is, journaling spot. I don't think any of these are going to work for me. These are too bright. Oh, well, they're not. I suppose they are. This one's alright. It's got butterflies on it and it's pretty blue. Okay, so I need a piece of this. This will not fit under my cutter, so I'm just going to halve it and tear that down there, so I can cut it out what I want. Well, that's crooked, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to fix it nicely in a minute, aren't I? Put this under here. Now I'll need it to be about 7 inches. So I'll put the wrong piece. Put a piece that's already been straightened, like a straight piece against your edge part here, which you can't even see that in this. Sorry. No, I'll have to just cut it and you'll have to just think, well, Sonia did that like that, okay? Okay, and I'll tell you in a minute how big it is, because I do want it to look, I want it to be about that wide. So, got this now. And I have a ruler. I did just not that long ago, really. Hasn't got that far away from me, but obviously it has. It doesn't take long, does it, for them to disappear? That was sitting there. Fell down. This is, I measure it on here, about 7.5 by 3.5. 7.5 by 3.5 inches. Okay, so still too long. It's too long because I want it to be about that deep when it's done. Alright, so I need to cut off more. So I don't want it 7.5 inches long at all. You end up with no here in a minute. Okay, down there. That's better. So that is now only a bit over 6 inches by 3.5 inches. 3, yeah. Almost 3, yeah, that is a bit cut off there. Rightio, now we're going to turn this over. Usually you get it straight if you turn it up, and that side there and that side there are meeting. Usually your piece will be straight. You know, if you've got it going a bit like that and you haven't got the end, it will not work. So hopefully when I turn this over here, if I get this right. I don't want to turn it over that's fair on the crease though, because I don't want to muck that up. I don't want to turn the crease in, so I'm going to go a tiny bit above it, I hope. I'm going to go. It's not working for me. It will in a minute. I won't be put off by this at all. So I want that to be like this so it can open down like that, which I've already done those before, but that's what I'm doing today, so I want to show you anyway. So, and you can either put something like this on here if you wanted to, so that tucks down there and that keeps that from opening up like that. You don't put a glue anywhere, you don't want to put any glue. I've also got two that I printed off today, these things here. These are inspirational bits and pieces, but yeah, this is what I was thinking about putting on that, okay? So I'm going to find something, work hard and be nice. I never learned anything while I was talking. I'll have to cut some of these off here, okay? I found these in the same place as I found the other ones. Okay. Get through there. Now I've got some lines here, so it should be right this time. What do you reckon? Should be able to cut this if I've got lines to follow. I don't want to muck that up. Very good. Now which piece, oh well, chopped a bit off the end of it. Which piece do I want to here? Sometimes it's better to be kind than right. Well, there you go. You don't mind that at all. That's a nice saying, isn't it? You don't want to have to argue, do you, really? Doesn't get us anywhere. I'm going to use my scissors now. It's getting a bit tiny. Not saying that can't do it, but there'll be a lot of fooling around me trying to get it to go around there all them times. Now I'm going to make this into a little tuck thing that can tuck under it. Okay? I think. Might not even like it or anything. I know it's alright, look at that. Colours go good too, don't they? Colours look really good. Now under that, I might put something. What do you reckon? Where's a piece of calico? I do like a piece of calico. Or a piece of lace. Should I put some lace behind it or a bit of calico behind it? Just to... I'm going to put that, that's a bit grotty, that piece, goodness me. Let's put another bit. Okay. I bought a bag of old bits of lace, old bits, and I was given some, and you just got to be careful when you... I don't know if they've been washed or not. These are clean, they should be. I've got stains, I mean. I don't really like leaving the stains on things. Some people say they look good though because they're antique and whatever, or looking good because they're old or something. That's not working for me. I need a piece of that stuff I can't find, you know. I don't want this sort of to get wrecked, you know. I want it to be good. It's got to be sturdy-ish, sort of. It's amazing, you know. I can see everything else here. There it is. I found it. Nobody panic. Got it. I do like this. It's a really interesting colour, eh? Good. It's old and it's a really nice piece of stuff. Really nice piece of stuff. I'm going to stick that on there. I'm going to make that look amazing. You watch me. Okay? I think I have anyway. I'm going to try and make it look amazing. If I cut that off a little bit straighter, I might be able to frilly it a bit. Give it a bit of a frilly. There you go. a piece of paper here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start out with the piece of paper, but it's the same. I want it to not to show at the sides of this, so I'm going to have to cut it back to the size of this, or a little bit smaller. Right. It's only paper. You don't really need anything any thicker, I don't think. I'm going to stick this on here, so it's a little bit it's sturdier, you know, than what it would be if you just made it and put it on the piece. Just want it to be a bit sturdier. There we go. Alright, that bit. That bit goes on here. Okay, and we're just going to take a bit off the side here now and not lose that tiny bit, because it's going to be awesome one time or something. And then we're going to put that on here. Well, I do like the look of that. The colours in that go really good. And this has just gone together with me. I wasn't even thinking about doing this, was I? What was I thinking about doing? Putting it behind the word. I didn't find the word, so I mean I wouldn't find it then, but I have got it now. Now what you need to do is make sure that this dries a bit, because we don't want that to be stuck down all the way. We want to just have glue up to here, say, okay, glue up to there. Piece of paper on that. That's going to stop it from sticking to there, so you can use this as a tucky thing. You understand? You got me? I will probably not even see what I'm doing from waving it around here. So if I stick that down there like so, hopefully, a piece of paper that I've got under there, we're not in the centre, Sonia, get over a bit. Sometimes it's better to be kind than to be right. Righty-o. How's that look? Pretty cool, hey? Different. Very different, but interesting. And that just keeps that shut. If I give it time to dry and stop fiddling around with it. Okay. And then we're just going to add a little something. I don't know what that's going to be. It's going to be a little something here we can put on it. A little button, maybe. Buttons are always... Everything's got a button on it. Not really, but, you know, let's try something different. Let's see if we can find something. I've got some really big shiny sequins here. I don't know if that might work, I don't know. Might be a bit big. Shiny sequins. That doesn't help. Can't see the difference at all. I like to see an improvement on things when I do them. I don't know about that bit. You just got to look till you find the right thing, don't you? These are little bits and pieces that like I said, I think they were in a box and I threw them in the bag because I wanted a box for something. Let me see, what have I got on these? I've got the pin on that one and a little brad on that one. So, all this will be in my next journal, I'd say. That's what I reckon I'm going to be doing with it, because that's what I wanted to do, make some stuff for it. How about that? That looks good. It has a tiny little bit of an accent to it, but not too much. Didn't go overboard. What about the hut? What about the flower? What about that underneath the brad? I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. We'll have a look at that. If I put the brad, just got to through the butterfly. No, it's not a flower, it's a butterfly. What am I thinking about? Okay, I'll put that through there, and then put it through there. How's that going? Oh, that looks good. I do like that. Okay, so let's go back and get this punchy thing. And you've got to clip it only through that bit, okay? Because if you take it through the whole lot, I think there goes my idea, because if I took that through all that, that'd flatten that down, wouldn't it? And I wouldn't be able to lift this up to tuck it under. Okay, so I lift it up and tuck it under. How about if I put it up here? The flower, the butterfly and with the thing on it. How about if I stick it there? Okay, I'm going to. But then you know what? I need some bling on this. I really need some bling on it. Something frightful I do. Something frightful. I need some bling. I hope I've got that in a good place. Put the brad through the hole. Open the back part of it up. And fasten that on. And then you can tuck that under there like so. And you can move your butterfly anyway, whichever way it wants to be. I definitely need some bling on this. It's not coming like, you know, it's not blinking away, is it? So that'll be alright on the page. That'll be nice on the page. And I might put a little bit of pink or something, express ink down the side. If I've got a thing there, I'll just have a mouthful of water. I know what I was thinking too, about putting one of them on there. Now that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I do want to make that now. I'm going to make that. If you want to stay with me, I'm going to make it. But it doesn't matter, it's up to you. Be nice though, if you sit here with me while I do some crafting. It's a very small one. I do like how that turned out. I'm not one bit disappointed in that, you know. That's not bad, except it does need some bling. When I say bling, maybe I could do the white ink thing, pen thing, like I did yesterday, and the other ones. Let's see what happens if I do that. I don't know how many times I've tried that though, on different things. And it went badly. Yeah, but this is not going to this time. Look at that. Gives it a bit of a lift and an outline, doesn't it? See? I know a lot of people like working with ink and stuff like that, but some people don't. We all have different ideas about what we like, and mostly the ink things I think are for things that are vintage and what have you. But it's up to people what they want to use, see? Yes. And I do like to put white around mine. I've got this thing about that. I've been doing it for a while. Well, haven't used it a lot this lately, but I used to before all the time when I was making mini albums. My mini albums weren't the same as... I wasn't doing what other people was making. Mine were just, somebody called them fluffy books once, so I don't know. I'll show you one day one of them, because I've only got one left, so kept as a... Is this going to work on here? So if I muck this up, what do I do if I muck it up? I don't know. A butterfly with a flower in his belly. They have these spotty things on them, don't they? Give it a bit more life, do you think? I do. Made it look very precious. I found it look precious. Okay, now I'm going to do one with the flower on it. Okay, I'm going to do... doesn't need to be very big, does it? Remember that. We don't need to make it very big. We need to make it so we can just use it for... Or maybe we'll just do a different type of thing this time. I don't know what. I've got a piece of paper and a picture. And we'll see what happens, see? That's what we do. That's what I do anyway. I do love that. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. I do think so. If I do say so myself. Anyway, now, let's see what else have I got here. Right, what to do with that? What to do with it? Don't lose these, Sonia. You've made them. You want to put them here. What do I want to do with that? Now, I've got more. I know I have more in this thing here. The reason for that is I was looking for something. The colours will go with the... I've got one more. I thought I had more than that. I think I printed off a panel of them with it. I always like to find something different to do. I mean, I love to find something different to put in my journals, and I love to make journals. I just like to have it different, so they're not the same as, you know, you don't want the same all the time, do you? Okay, so what am I going to make with that? Oh, I have these ones as well, look. Isn't that cool? That's going to be on a page somewhere, I think. This, I need to make an embellishment out of this. And if you just give me a couple of seconds till I think about it a bit. I have a mouthful of water. So when I printed them off, I just cut them out in a square, and I'm sure I've got more, but they're hiding from me today. So I do like to do those flip out things, you know, those, well, you know that I do like to flip up things, but because this is not completely covered. Not really keen on putting the yellow on with that. I think this purpley colour one will go better. You know, you hope is realising I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing something, okay? I'm just going to make something. Now in this other one, if you wanted to, you could just put some lined paper in there, so you can journal on that. If you wanted to do that, just put the lined paper in it. Oops. There's some really nice journals out there on the internet that people make, but I say but, I don't know why I said but, because they are really nice. Like I said though, I'm very, I've got to try and, everything's got to be different for me. I've got to just do different things all the time. I just like to make different bits and pieces. I suppose that was going to come out like that, and then it'll go out that way, won't it? I'm going to put a piece of this stuff behind here. I'm going to have to put something on there, because that's a big spare space, isn't it? Empty. Big spare empty space. If I've got more of that somewhere, I think I do. Got more of this. I've got white one. I do like this cream though. I'd say I'm going to be putting a piece of paper in that to journal on. I'll show you that too in a second if I can get enough time. I don't know what time I turned this on. I don't know how long it's been going for. I should probably go and make a part 2, do you think? Nobody comes back to watch part 2, I've noticed. I guess that's enough. Honest on it. Okay. You know, I just did come back and watch part 2. You never know what you might find out on there, on part 2. Not the part 2 of this one, but, you know, previous things. You never know what you might find out on part 2. Now I've been silly, aren't I? But it's all true. So, you know, I've still got no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I just want you to know that. Yeah. It's all trial and error, experiments and what have you, you know, it's just all see what works. See what works and what looks good. Now I'm taking it over the edge of that because I really think I should, because it look good if it's over the edge of that. And I'm just going to make sure I put glue on the back of this where it should go. Now this is printed onto a creamy piece of paper too. I did that with all of them. Probably should have made ragged edges around there, but this is going to look okay sitting on that, I think. Because I'll do, just straighten it up a bit. Not good. Come on. Oh, I can't get hold of anything. What's the matter with that? Righto. Now we'll glue all over me. Oh, you've been looking at everything upside down today, sorry. Do you reckon I could put one of them words across there? What do you think that'd look like? I did that. Gluing divine. Oh, that's nice. I'll do that one. I'll put that word. I'll put the word, but I'm going to put the word onto something first, like even just the lace. Okay, I'll just put it onto the lace because I want to make it look right. It needs to be a bit of lace underneath it. When I say look right, I want to like it when I've finished, you know. Otherwise it'll go over there in my too hard basket. Or I don't want to do that when I don't like it or something, you know. This piece cut to that size would be good. Put a bit off there. Bit of glue, truckload of glue really. If it's me, hope this doesn't break up into two sections this video, because I won't be very pleased with it at all if it does. I'll put that on there like that. No, we won't, because it's not sticking. I might have to just turn it around my way for a minute to see how it goes. I've got a bit, hang on a second, there's a bit of black still on the end of this. Ouch. I have to cut it off. I don't know what I said ouch for, that didn't hurt. But I'm leaving a space on the other end, as you might see, because I want to put something on there. Okay? I don't want it to be too... Should have did them corners, shouldn't I? I found my corner punch thing, but then I bought a proper one because that one just is giving me jip. It really is. So this is what you can do with your little bits if you want to. Or you can do whatever you like with your now that can go in the book.